Hi, this is Saturday. I'll try to make it quick. I always seem to go and talk too much. Last night I didn't get to bed till like 5 or 5:30. I ate pot noodle or what we call ramen, cup ramen noodle at 4 in the morning. I know, you're not supposed to, but I'm a vampire, what can I say? I finally got to bed and I got up late. I got up about 11:30 or noon. Took some ADHD medicine, which I'm glad I did because I got a lot of things done. I went outside with grass clippers and trimmers and stuff and trimmed a lot of bushes and branches and stuff because we've had so much rain and sun and everything that they've grown like crazy. Then weird noise and stuff that I heard Thursday night, I decided to go to the basement and look to see if something was amiss. No, everything's in its place and everything's fine. So then I went outside and looked outside, the outside of the house, everything's fine. I saw a tree branch close to the house, so I decided to start trimming and all that, which is why I was trimming. And I have these really long-handled, I should have filmed it because it would have been funny. I didn't think about it until after I was already in the midst of everything. Long-handled parrot beak-looking trimmer things. And there was a branch that was not too far from the house, and I thought, I better trim that because maybe with the wind or something it might rub up against the shingles and knock some things off, or who knows. So I couldn't quite reach it. It was a little too high. I got a cord, a rope, and I tossed it over the branch, and I pulled it down, and I held it between my teeth while I was trimming. So this is what, that's kind of what it looked like. I was holding the branch down with the rope with my teeth and trimming the branch. Then I kind of had an itching to do something. And I went inside and looked at the hardware store to see how much mulch was, because there's an area that kind of comes around to the side of the house that grass doesn't grow and it's a little muddy, so I thought, I wonder how much mulch is. So there was mulch on sale, cypress mulch, and it was really cheap, and I liked the way it smelled. So I went to the hardware store and I bought some mulch and put back there, and put some around the tree in the front yard to hold the moisture. Well, like it needs to hold moisture, and eventually in August it'll be hot and dry, drier. But I felt good about that, and then I also bought a 10-foot pole. So now I can touch things with a 10-foot pole. Out of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, which is a white plastic, used in plumbing and stuff, or, do-it-yourself stuff, which is what I'm going to use it for. There's an area next to my patio, near the back door of the garage, that I have grapes planted. I have 2 different varietals, and I don't really remember what they are. One is a light green colored grape. The other one's a light colored green with a red blush on the side. And together they make really yummy grape juice. I made 2 bottles of wine and a whole lot of grape juice several years ago. 2007 or 8, something like that. No, 2009. I opened up one of the bottles of wine before the year was out in 2009, and it was, but the other one I still have intact. Someday I'll open that up. It may have improved, maybe turned to vinegar, maybe it's, but I don't know yet. In any case, the grapes, the clusters are coming in, they're doing just fine. The grapes are tiny though. Couple millimeters each grape. They're pretty tiny, but if the weather improves for the growing season, they'll get bigger. And I wanted to improve my grape arbor. So that's what the 10-foot pole's about. I have a couple of metal stakes and an old umbrella-style clothesline that broke, but I used the parts and the pieces and the line and everything as a makeshift lattice work for the grapes to grow on. Like trash gardening. So, my plan is, see if you can see that. Grapes are here, and then I have a sidewalk the patio. This is the patio. And I'm going to have this pole attached to this other stake. It's going to, this is hard to do backwards. I'm going to have it up here, and then I'm going to take some cord and run it through these supports on the patio so that the grapes can grow up and over. I know, but I'm trying to baby them along, and I know they make really good grape juice. But the rest of my container vegetables are not doing too well. I have a tomato the size of my thumbnail. Actually, a couple tomatoes the size of my thumbnail. And the cucumber plant is trying to make little flowers, but it's just not doing much. This growing season this year just has been kind of weird. Things are late. I don't know. Then for supper, I made pork chops, egg dumplings, nedlichki, as they say in Bohemia, or Czech. And I had some leftover cabbage that was been in the refrigerator a couple weeks now. But I better do something with it. So I made like makeshift Bavarian sauerkraut, sort of sweet and sour cabbage. But I think it was too old and bitter and yucky tasting. But that's what I had for supper. And I had made a sauce, kind of a jam sauce with blueberry and strawberry, and had that on a little scoop of ice cream, and the cat shared that with me. He loves that. I can't believe it. He's weird. But I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. If it really, I mean, they say it's for the next, let's see, Sunday, Monday. For the next 2 or 3 days it's supposed to rain, and then we'll have a clear day, and then some more rain. So a clear day, I'm planning on mowing the grass again and finishing up the arbor and stuff and filming it so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm sorry this vlog is so long. I'm trying to make it concise, but tomorrow if it rains and stuff, I'll just be doing stuff in the house. And yeah, the ADHD medicine really keeps me on track. And it only lasts for like 4 hours or 5 hours maybe. And I was going. And when I came in to make supper and I sat down to eat supper, I was so sore. My leg hurt so bad. When I was walking through the hardware store, like dragging my leg and hobbling around, it's like, oh man. You know, just when you think you're feeling good and whatever's wrong with my leg, it's not going away. But that was my Saturday. I got to talk to Brian, and he called. He wants me to make a budget for a whole year. So, you know, you write down electric, gas, water, you know, whatever you pay on. Don't forget car gas, you know, that kind of stuff. You make a budget, and you write what you pay, what you have left, and do this and that and the other thing, and for a whole year. And I'm like, okay, I will. He goes, yeah, right, you will. But I will, I promise. And I said, now you know I don't promise things unless I know I'm going to do them, so I will do it. Have I done it yet? Not yet. But I'll probably do it tomorrow because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. There's a lot of, I mean, you know, whenever you have something, it's always needing attention, whether it's a pet or a house or a car or whatever. Constant maintenance, constantly. Your body. I've been neglecting that, obviously. But, yeah. Well, I'm going to go now. 9 minutes, man. I just can't shut up, but I will. Upward and onward.